Hey there, welcome back to my channel where I share my love of all things Sims. My name is Mindy, and today we are going to be giving a makeover to the BFF family. If you do not know who the BFF household is, it is a household consisting of 3 young adults, Liberty, Travis, and Summer, and the 3 of them are BFFs. Go figure. So the BFF family is, I don't want to say infamous, but they are pretty popular amongst the Sims 4 community. They were introduced in the Sims 4. They live in Willow Creek, and they are included in the base game. Now, if you've been caught up with me on my YouTube channel and on Twitter, you know that I recently redid their house and it was a much needed renovation, but I tailored the house to kind of fit the personality of each Sim. So that was a lot of fun to do, and I thought it would be really nice to kind of do a CAS video just explaining their background and who they are a little bit. So we're going to start here with Liberty. You can look up on the corner there, and she is a nerd brain. She enjoys books, she's a geek, and she's clumsy. Excuse me. I do believe that I changed some of those. I can't quite remember, but I think I changed some of those. Typically, I tried to stay pretty original to who they are, or at least I based their personality around who the Sims made them, or who they already are. Now, the interesting thing about the BFF family is they are the only base game family who does not start out with a clean slate. It is not day 1. They're actually on day 23 in their lifetime, so they are a little bit older than the other Sims here, although I imagine them to be kind of college age students. So that's just a fun little fact I thought I would share with you. So Liberty here, when I was doing the house tour, if you have not watched that, I will link that in the description box below so you can. When I was doing the house tour, I noticed that there was a picture of dinosaurs in her bedroom, and I was like, yes. So in the game, Liberty is at like stage 2 or 3 of the astronaut career. And yeah, I thought to myself, I feel like she probably likes dinosaurs, and I also feel like she's definitely into the whole sciencey thing. So I decided to make her an archaeologist, and I believe that's what I changed her like aspiration to, and I can't remember exactly what it is, but I believe that's what I changed her aspiration to. However, she is still an astronaut in the game, so I kind of imagine that maybe she does archaeology on the side, and just being an astronaut's really her passion, or maybe she's just being an astronaut for now, and and she eventually wants to go full on archaeologist. I'm not sure, but that is Liberty. She is super sweet. She has a little cat. Oh, I can't remember the cat's name. But she does have an adorable little cat, and I feel like Liberty is she's probably really quiet. I think she's really, really smart, and she's super sweet. So Liberty and Travis have a lot in common. They are both geeks, and they're kind of into the whole sciencey stuff, and she has always had a little bit of a crush on Travis, but it has not always gone her way in that field. Actually, it seems that Travis has a crush on Summer, and Summer and Travis kind of have this like flirty thing going on. They're not really together, not really apart, but Summer's been kind of throwing it into Liberty's face, and Summer and Liberty are like best friends. So this has been really hurtful to Liberty, and yeah, there's a lot of tension in her room. There's her cat. This is Lily Lee. Lily is a cute, adorable little cat. I can't remember what kind she is, but I put her in this super adorbs sweater. Yes, I just said adorbs. It's this purple little sweater, and it matches Liberty's room so perfect, and all of her cat furniture is in the room with her. And yeah, it's just so sweet. Liberty has such a good relationship with her cat. I feel like at nighttime, she just gets to cuddle her cat when she's stressed, or, you know, she's crying, or, you know, she just really wants to. She's known Travis and Summer her whole life, but Travis has just always kind of been like her crush, and Liberty knew that. So anyways, that's where we stand with them. Moving on to Travis. Travis was probably the biggest difference. Like I said, the BFF family, they are pretty well known in the Sims community, and so typically if you see a blonde-haired young adult walking out in the sweater, you know instantly that that is Travis Scott. And I changed Travis up a lot. I wanted to kind of find a look that fit his his personality. So Travis wants to be a tech guru. He is, what is that? Is that I don't remember what that is. Anyways, what are those traits? Why don't I remember them? Oh, he's self-assured, he's a geek, and he's outgoing. So, yeah, that is Travis. And here I am just going back and changing Liberty up a little bit. I believe I do give her, like, the archaeology aspiration, because I was kind of, like, going through and... Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I did give her the archaeology aspiration. And then Travis, he wants to be a tech guru. And I believe... in the game, he is a tech guru. I'm pretty sure. I believe in the game he is the tech guru. And yeah, so Summer kind of fell in love with him, but for all the wrong reasons. She kind of saw that he was making some decent money in the tech guru field, and Summer definitely needed that to support the lifestyle that she lives. She basically has a wine taste on a beer budget. So that's kind of where Summer is. And Summer is basically using Travis. And Liberty sees this, and it's really upsetting to her because she can't tell Travis, obviously, because Travis is like head over heels for Summer, because everybody is. Summer's really, really pretty, and Travis knows that. And he's kind of like a nerd. And even though he's outgoing, he still is like a little off with the ladies. So that's a little bit about Travis. He's pretty mellow, I feel like. I feel like also Travis probably plays the middle grounds person. He's probably the one that tries to keep the most peace in the household, but also he likes to play video games. And I didn't give him the lazy trait, but I do kind of imagine that he spends a lot of his time playing video games for his career, but he doesn't really have any other goals, I guess, if that makes sense. So that is Travis. And here is Summer. Of course, I gave Summer a big update. I changed her looks quite a lot, and her personality, I think, if I remember right, I think I left some of it the same. But anyways, so Summer here is really pretty. She knows she's really pretty. She's all into fashion. Like I said, she's all into the finer things of life. She's not really a snob. She's, I wouldn't consider her a snob. She just really likes the finer things. And if she has to use people to get to those things, then she will. And that's what she is doing with Travis. She knows that Travis makes a lot of money. She knows that his career is going to give him a lot of money. And, she likes that, She really has nothing in common with Travis, whereas Liberty does. I also imagine that when they were younger, Liberty and Summer were kind of more friends by circumstance. So what I mean by that is they probably were like neighbors at some point, and basically they grew up together. Maybe their parents were friends, and yeah, so that's kind of what I was going for. They've basically known each other their whole life, and the same deal with Travis. And I also know that Liberty has told Summer about her crush on Travis, and I don't think Liberty cares, because I don't think I don't think Summer cares, and I don't think that Summer really likes Liberty. I think that, again, it's just all circumstantial, and I think deep down, Summer has nothing in common with these two. She just is doing her part to play the field. So we'll see how this all pans out. I'm not sure, but definitely the house that I made, kind of like, I wish that you could like set the trait lot to like tense vibe, because I feel like when you walk in their household, you get like automatically tense because of just the feeling. It's kind of cold and, I don't know, empty, I guess. So their rooms are really heavily decorated with everything that they like, and because of that, I feel like, yeah, I just feel like they spend a lot of time in their room and probably not really out in like the common space, the living room and the dining room and the kitchen. I imagine they probably go out there to grab something to eat or get some takeout, and then, just head right back to their rooms. The three of them have kind of, I imagine that right before we start playing, they've kind of come to a head and everything's kind of come out, and they're all three trying to deal with their feelings. You know, Summer's trying to accept that maybe she doesn't have anything in common with these guys anymore. Maybe she just needs to move on and, you know, just keep them as friends, but maybe not be as close, and go find some people who are a little more, that she has a little bit more in common with. Whereas Travis, I feel like, is just trying to keep the middle ground between two friends. He doesn't want to come between two friends, and I think in the long run he does definitely have feelings for Liberty over Summer. I think Summer's more of like a superficial thing. She's really pretty. All of the guys want Summer, and Travis has like had the opportunity to take her, so that's kind of what he has done. And it's kind of one of those things where he's like, I don't want her, but I don't want you to have her. And yeah, I feel like maybe Travis is tired of keeping the middle ground, and I also think that Travis is probably considering possibly moving out. Like, I think he's kind of reached his point where he's just so frustrated. He's like, I don't want to come between you guys. I'm just going to leave. And then you have Liberty, who is falling in love with this guy who is so much like her, but then she has this prettier friend who's more outgoing, and she probably gets way more attention from the men, and that might, you know, it just probably like sets Liberty off a little bit, I think. But I don't think that Liberty would ever say anything because she's super, super sweet. So yeah, everything came to a head right before, and here we are kind of picking up the pieces and getting to know their lives a little bit. So like I said before, when you guys download my game save file, these Sims will all have storylines to them. They will all have skill sets. They will all have different levels of career, different relationships. I'm not just going to give them to you blank. And but I am going to kind of leave these guys with you right after this mess, so you guys can pick up the pieces of them. So yeah, that is the BFF household. I hope you guys enjoy it. Summer has this little chihuahua here, super cute. Her name is Coach Ellen. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please check out the renovation that I did of the BFF household. You can find the lot and this household on the Sims 4 gallery. Bye.